Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin facing sentencing today in the death of George Floyd.
Yeah, the judge is going to be weighing a prison term that could be as much as 40 years. Now, back in April, Chauvin was convicted of second-degree unintentional murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter for pressing his knee against Floyd's neck for about 9.5 minutes.
Yeah, joining us this morning with his take on what will happen today is former Fox 32 reporter and legal analyst Larry Yellen. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, so he's only being charged, Chauvin, on the most serious charge, that's second-degree murder. My understanding is in a garden variety case like this, someone without a criminal record like Chauvin would traditionally get about 12 to 25 years. But there are certainly extenuating circumstances, including who was there to witness Floyd's death and why that may weigh on Judge Cahill's mind when he determines the sentence. What do you want our viewers to know?
Well, actually, Scott, in a case like this, you're right. The garden variety is not 12 to 25 years. It's about 12.5 years.
Okay.
Minnesota has sentencing guidelines, and for unintentional second-degree murder, a case like this one, the range is 10 to 15 years, and 12.5 is the recommended sentence. But a couple of months ago, there was a hearing where the Judge Cahill decided that 5 aggravating factors should all apply here. Factors like the fact that this was a very vulnerable victim, that the crime occurred in front of children, that Chauvin abused a position of authority, he was a police officer, that the acts that he did involved particular cruelty. And those aggravating factors have already been decided. The judge said they should apply in this case. So instead of the 12.5-year recommendation, which the Minnesota guidelines call for, it's more likely he'll get closer to 20 years, maybe even more than that, maybe up to 25.
Well, his legal troubles are not over. He's got this federal case as well. And, you know, the sentencing hearing is an opportunity for him to make a statement, maybe apologize, but that's not looking very likely with this federal case still pending, right?
Yeah, it's a delicate situation for a defendant at a sentencing, because on the one hand, they may want to assume responsibility and admit responsibility for what they did. But on the other hand, they don't want to admit to committing the crime, because in that situation, it could affect their appeal or other charges that they are facing. What will happen today is a typical sentencing. The prosecution will begin. They'll lay out the facts, the aggravating factors, and they'll probably present some victims' impact statements and have some of the victims' relatives take the witness stand. Then the defense will make their case, and then they'll also put some witnesses on. If you remember at the Jason Van Dyke sentencing, Van Dyke's wife testified. His letter was read from his daughter. His father testified. Police officers testified about the commendations that Van Dyke had received over the years and what a great record he had as a police officer. All of that will be expected today. If you remember the Van Dyke case, Van Dyke actually spoke himself. The defendant doesn't have to do that, but Chauvin will be given the choice. And Van Dyke said that, you know, the day he shot Laquan McDonald was the worst day of his life. And the last thing he wanted to do was to shoot Laquan McDonald. And he prayed for the soul of Laquan McDonald. You may hear some statements like that today from Derek Chauvin. On the other hand, you may hear nothing at all from Derek Chauvin at this sentencing today.
Well, that's a keen insight with regard to Laquan McDonald. I would argue that his death did not spark a sea change in race relations in our nation like the death of George Floyd did. I'm wondering, with regard to Judge Cahill, he's a human being. I know he's a judge, but how much of what we saw play out both there, here in Chicago, everywhere else in the weeks and months following George Floyd's death is weighing on him? Can he keep that out and be truly objective here?
I think he'll do just what Judge Gahn did. He'll try and keep that out of, he'll base his decision on what he heard in the courtroom. Just like juries are told to ignore what they read in the newspapers or ignore what they see on the streets. That's what judges do in sentencing. They look at the sentencing laws, they look at what's presented before them in the briefs that have already been filed, and they look at what they hear in the courtroom today. A lot of judges, I think, go into a sentencing with an idea of the range that they're going to use. They have guidelines to follow, and then they may be influenced by what they hear today. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. At a sentencing, the most dramatic moments are always when the defendant chooses to speak and then when the judge announces his decision. The hearing begins at 1:30. It'll probably take up most of the afternoon.
All right, Larry Yellen, our longtime reporter here at Fox 32 and now our legal analyst. Love that you're doing this. By the way, is retirement working really well for you? Because you look great.
Everything's great. Even on rainy days like this, It's an enjoyable experience. I've done a lot of fishing. I've done a little bit of volunteering. Spent a lot more time with my family. And you can stay up late and watch those Cubs no-hitters on when you're not working.
Gee, thanks for that, Larry.
And no more rainy live shots.
Appreciate that. This is from the guy who trained me when I first started here almost 6 years
Really?
ago.
Wow.
Larry Yellen, always good to see you, sir. Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.